Island City
Long
High
Island
School.
City.
All
Yep,
right,
yep.
my man Mel Corn that I was telling you about earlier,
Yep, yep.
he lived in Ravenswood. That's when I hooked up with him. He lived in Ravenswood, which is the projects next to Queensbridge.
Right.
And he actually knew Nas and introduced me to Nas, and boom boom. I thought nothing to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't rhyming. He didn't tell me, yo, this kid rhymed nothing. So I'm going to high school now, but I'm going to Marley's every weekend with Traj, working on the Intelligent Hurlem album and working
Right.
on certain shit. Here come this kid up to the high school every day. Like, he used to go up there probably see chicks and shit like that. But at the same time, he was going up there to wait till I came out to see if I even went to school that day. You know what I'm saying? And come out and he'd be like, yo, what's up? You know, what up, Fatal? Boom, boom, boom. He's like, yo, what you and Traj work? Because he was real like Traj. Everybody like Traj was like a legend in Queensbridge. Like, even though Shane came out, remember Traj was the most lyrical one out of Queensbridge.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
Shane was dope, but
But
for
not,
what he was,
yeah.
it wasn't lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Traj was lyrical. So, it was like Tragedy was the G-rap of Queensbridge. So he was like, yo, what the Traj work on? What y'all work on? What that work? Like, always trying to see if I had something to play for him. And I'd be like, who the fuck is this kid that keep bothering me every fucking day? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then one day, Mel Corn came to me. He was like, yo, you in the music game, boom, boom, boom. You messing with people. Let's work on this kid's demo. And I'm like, okay, what kid? He was like, but you think you could take him into power play on the Eric B time? And I'm like, nah, I can't take nobody in on somebody's time like that. And he was like, so I'm gonna get some money, you get some money. And I'm like, but now I don't want to like make Mel Corn feel like I just turned my back on people because now I'm in the game. I don't want to make it seem like, because remember, me and him came up together like on some trying to be artist type shit. So I'm like, I Mel Corn, like, you know what I'm saying? I get some money. I went back and borrowed money from my mother, like, you know what I'm saying? And he borrowed it from his brother-in-law. And I was like, okay, what we going to studio? I'm not trying to work on that. He was like, no, I got somebody. And I'm like, who? He was like, Nasir. And I'm like, not that kid. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, that kid's all like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this kid don't even talk. Like, he doesn't even project his voice to talk to me when he's always looking down when he talk to you. And he's like, nah, trust me, yo, the kid can rhyme, man. The kid can rhyme. I'm like, okay. All right, let's see, bro. He was like, yo, get your man to give a beat or you got. I'm like, I ain't got no beats, but I go to my man Lodge. So I went to Lodge. It wasn't Lodge. My man Paulie. But I don't want to keep saying Paulie. So I was like, okay. I went to Lodge and I'm like, yo, I got this kid, man. He's because he rhymed to me. And I'm like, yo, the kid's dope, man. The kid's dope. Come to the studio. We're gonna go to the studio in Brooklyn and shit. And he was like, word. He was like, but he's starting to work with Rakim and shit now. So he's like, I ain't got time for shit. I gotta finish my album. I gotta do this. I'm like, nigga, I'm the one that brought you into this shit. Like, I need you to come and do something with me. He was like, yo, take the disc. He was like, find out if they got a 1200 at their studio. And I think they had they didn't have it. He was like, yo, take the fucking 1200, bro. Take it, take the discs, and just fucking. I'm like, come on, man. He was like, yo, all you gotta do is do sequence 1 and 2 for the chorus. Go to sequence 2 for the verse. Go back to sequence 1 and 2 for this, and then just work on drops here and there. So I'm like, come on, man, just fucking come. I'm gonna get the card. He was like, all right, man, come on, man, let's go. So we go. I go pick up Nas. We go to Brooklyn. This shit, back in the days, this was fucking hella far. To us, it was hella far in Brooklyn because it was like Bay Ridge or some shit. We like, damn, like, where is this shit? Like, so we go over there. We go into the studio. First of all, there's about 1,000 dogs and cats in this fucking house, bro. Like, it was like, what the fuck are we walking into? Like the fucking ASPCA or some shit? Like, there was mad dogs, mad, like, couldn't breathe and shit. I'm like, oh my God. It smelled like mad wet dog and wet cats. And we go up into the bedroom. That's where the studio is. So we like, man, this shit right here. We see mad guitars, man, shit. Like, okay. So rock and roll dude. We like, all right, where the vocal booth at? Yeah, I'm used to now I'm used to Marley's house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never been to like a home studio. I was always from the beginning. From the beginning, I went to Marley's house,
right.
And fucking Power Play Studios. Like, I'm like, shit, this is a studio? So, you know, I was privileged. So I'm like, what is this, a studio? So he's like, yeah, I was like, where the vocal booth? He was like, down in the basement. I said, down in the basement? I was like, he was like, yeah, I ran the wires downstairs and we looking through a camera. You know, he had like a little Radio Shack camera and shit. And we like, oh shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So Paul still hasn't heard Nas. So he's like, all right, man, like, come on, he was like, all right, come on, man. So boom, track this fucking beat. You know, track the beat. Nas like, yeah. Nas goes downstairs, gets behind the mic. Nas spit some shit, bro. Everybody was like, what the fuck? So Large was like, oh, nah. Fuck that beat. Erase that beat. Here, put this beat on that. Now you put on a good beat. Like, you making some half-ass shit before. Now he's like, nah, fuck that. Use this beat. And recording, that was Nas's first demo, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you're responsible for that too. Man. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's time to tell my story, man. It's time to tell a story. Man.
That's insane. Now, quick, just before Sincere continues, though, throughout the years since that time that you took Nas and Large Pro together, does Nas acknowledge you at all since then up until now? Honestly,
I don't know